Hi everyone, it's Tammy with Frou-frou Studio, and today we are going to be doing the hashtag 50 Stack Challenge number 3, which is hosted by Amy at Crafty Cat. Every week she draws 2 prompts, and you're to make 2 pieces of ephemera or a painting or whatever you would like using each of the prompts. And other than that, she really doesn't have any rules about what you make, or anything. You can do collage, you can do whatever you like. I am in their she's doing this one kind of like a Christmas themed one, but her prompts are such that it doesn't necessarily have to be Christmas. And as I stated when I started last week, mine probably won't be all Christmas just because I don't think there's anything that I can do with 50 pieces of Christmas ephemera, because I don't do like whole journals that much during Christmas. I maybe do one. I do more tags and things like that. And so the things that I do that are going to be Christmas themed are going to be more like, tags. I probably will do some just regular like pockets and things like that, because like I said, I usually do one journal at Christmas time, but 50 pieces of ephemera is a lot for one journal. So last week I did these. The prompts were your favorite hot beverage, and a religious figure. And so I made these little pockets with tags for last week's. Watch, I won't be able to get it back down in there. And I did this one Cocoa, and it has like two pockets in it. They're very tight. I should have put some wax on that probably, and it would slide in and out of there a lot better. But anyways, that's what I made for last week. And then I have my cute little Tim Holtz box that I'm going to be storing these in. And so everything that I make will be no wider than this, because I want to keep everything in this box. So this week, my 2 pieces of ephemera are a library card and the library card envelope. I hope that counts. That's 2 different pieces. And the 2 prompts that she drew out were a dog and fabric. So I'm going to use the dog, which is a Kathy Holden sticker, on the pocket. And then I'm going to use fabric on the card. And I have already covered this card with some waxed paper, which looks, or onion paper, I guess, maybe is a better term for what I used. You get it over here and I'll show you. It's this paper. And because this card it's new. It's not a vintage card. And so it was totally white. And so I wanted it to have a little bit of color and texture, so I put this onion paper over it. Okay? And that's the only thing I've done so far. So, let's work on the pocket first, and then we'll do the card. So the pocket is going to have the dog prompt. And I have this tissue paper that looks like toile. And so I'm going to put it on here to begin with, just to kind of create a background. I'm going to tear it down. I don't care if some of the envelope shows because it's a good, you know, manila color. So, it'll be alright. Since it's not totally white. But I just wanted something in the background. This one's going to have kind of a French country look to it, I guess. Okay, so let's put, I'm just going to use glue stick to put this tissue paper down. I think it's going to be good enough. So how is everybody? I hope you're making it through the heat okay. It is hot here, but nothing like what some of you guys are getting. The humidity's pretty high today here, but it's only gonna be, you know, it's gonna be 90 something, 95 or something like that. And of course the humidity's gonna make it feel worse than that, but it's definitely not the hundreds some of you are getting. I think I'll wrap that right around that. Excuse me. But it is making my allergies act very weird. I think because it's going to rain later. I think that's what's bothering my allergies more than anything is the rain coming. And you never know what the rain's going to do. Sometimes it helps and sometimes it just makes it more humid. So that's kind of a hit or miss. I found these at a thrift shop, and like I said, they're not old. There was just a big stack of them, the pockets and the cards that are new. But I thought, you know, I can use them anyway, and I'm going to put that back on there and then tear it again because I think I want the whole thing covered. Should have thought about that before I tore it apart, I guess, huh? But we can make it work. You won't be able to see the seam once I get it all covered anyway, so it'd be all right. So what are you guys working on? Are you doing this challenge? I think it's going to be a fun one. And it will be very nice to get some Christmas kind of stuff done ahead of time and have it ready. Because it seems like it sneaks up on you. Okay, and I think I'm going to put some up here as well. And I'm just going to tear it so it'll fit down in there. Okay, let's see if I can make this work. Going to be kind of tricky. I just want to get a little bit down in there. wrinkle out. Okay, I think that'll be just fine. Let's trim that. And then we'll ink around the edges. Okay, there we go. Cute little pocket. And I have my vintage photo. Just go around the edges. See if I can get this edge. Great. Okay. Get my glue book out of the way. Alright. So I'm liking that. Just make sure we can get this nice and flat as we can. Alright, very cute. Okay. So now I'm just going to take, I've got several little pieces out here, and I made a little cluster, and we're just going to kind of build a collage on the front of this. And again, this is a sticker out of the Kathy Holden sticker book. And I just put it on some book page so that I could fussy cut it a little closer than what it was in the book. And also so I could move it around to decide where I wanted it better without it being a sticker. This is just a piece of scrap piece of paper, a digital that I stamped this 4.5 on. Okay, and then this is a Tracy Fox label. And put that on there, and then this is a vintage stamp, and I picked a brown one and a blue one because my cluster, somewhere I picked a blue one. Where's my blue one? Oh, there it is. Has just a little bit of blue lace in it because I wanted to kind of pick up this blue-green color that's down in the grass, just to give it another little color element. And then this chocolate sticker is out of the Kathy Holden book as well. Which you could use this, I guess, for Christmas, depending on what kind of Christmas journal you're doing. You know, that could very easily be with the chocolate on there and stuff. And if you were doing like a lot of times I like to do like a Christmas journal that has black in it. And that would be really cute. for that, and it not be so red and green. You know, I often do stuff at Christmas that's not necessarily all red and green. I think Amy actually has a really nice digital that has black in it for Christmas. And I'm just gonna try to decide where I want these things here. Okay, something like that, I think. So this is going to be the first piece that I put down. Oh, that has some pretty blue on the back of that. Okay, and then let's do our blue one, which is very fragile. That one's very old. It's very yucky on the back. Now, I might should have put that blue on the top. Let's put that down there. I think that'll come together better. I think I'll do that there and find something else for right there. Bring us down just a little. Of course, I could put this here instead of at the bottom. Drop this. That's cute too. Yeah, I like that. I'm wondering, I have some more of those stamps. I'm wondering if I could flip it over on the other side and maybe use the blue. Pretty sure that I have more of those. Let me flip through my box here. Because I feel like I need one more blue element. What did I do with those? Aha! Yeah, I'm gonna use a piece of this. Can always stamp more, right? Alright, let's do it like that. So let's glue this one down. And then put our blue paper at the bottom. And then our puppy dog. Speaking of puppy dogs, I went downstairs a few minutes ago. I think I've told you guys before, we have a elderly rescue beagle that when we found him, he was not supposed to live very long, and so we were like, okay, well, we're gonna keep him anyway, and we're just gonna give him the best life, you know, he can have for the time he has left, because he was, you know, not, he hadn't eaten in a while, didn't look like, and vet said he had a heart murmur and all kinds of things. We've now had him about 5.5 years. But anyway, I get sidetracked. I went downstairs and he's asleep, which he does a lot of these days after he has his little morning walk and his breakfast. He has to go take a nap. He lives such a hard life. But he is snoring so loud. It's funny. And he can't hear a thing. He can't hear at all. So he can't hear himself. So, you know, he's not disturbing his rest in the least. turn my button around so my holes are lined up. That would make my son happy. My son is an electrician, and he has this thing about the screws on your electrical outlets having to be straight up and down. You can't have one sideways, and you know, they can't be sideways. One definitely cannot be sideways and one straight. So he is always making sure, because I do a lot of painting in our house, he's always inspecting my electrical outlets to make sure that I've put the screws straight up and down when I put them back on. Yeah, a bit OCD. I don't know where he gets that from. And I say that with humor because I am very much like that in certain ways. Okay, so there is our pocket, and I think that turned out pretty cute. So now we're going to do the little card to go inside, and we're going to cover the fabric prompt. And it's going to be fairly simple. I'm just going to do like a little fabric swatch card. But because it's going in the pocket, I don't feel like I need a whole lot on it. I might do like a little bit of stamping, maybe a little bit of script stamp on here, or some numbers or something like that. Actually, I've already got some kind of numbers, or not numbers, but kind of little labels. Alright, so I have 3 little pieces of fabric. One is a blue. These are just little pieces of scrap that I had in my little scrap box. So I've got some brown tones, and I'm going to put those kind of like this. And then I've got these little bitty tiny Tim Holtz labels. I think these are out of like the little apothecary label kit or something like that. I can't remember exactly what he calls this kit, but it's got the little bitty labels in it. I mean, you can't hardly read what they say, but I don't think you're supposed to be able to read them. Just little scribblies, a lot of them. Maybe we'll put, well, I don't know, that might be too much. And then I've got this little topper to put on the top. But I'm thinking I might want something, some kind of stamp or something in the background. Let's see, what could I do? don't want it to be too much. I'm going to put you on pause just for a minute and see if I can find me a stamp. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Had to zoom you back in a little bit. I'm going to use this one. I think it's just a little scripty stamp, and I'm just going to kind of stamp it lightly in the background just to give it a little bit of something back there. Sorry, my glue book here is all glued together. Alright, so I'm going to put this here, ink this up. There we go, just enough to just put a little something back there. Alright, so now let's glue down our swatches and our little labels. Nice thing about this is I've got those little lines to go by, so I can get things fairly straight. Move that down. I'm going to leave two lines, about 2.5 lines in between each one. Gotta leave enough room on that one to get my little label in at the bottom. Okay, and then like I said, I'm going to put this on the top, just like a little tab. I might have to use something other than a glue stick for that, but I was thinking it would hold it. let's put a little bit of art glitter glue on there just to make sure it's not gonna pop back up when it dries. And then I think I want to put a stamp right there, like a big long number. So let's see if I can find one of those in my stash back here. Got a Department 177. That would fit really well. Let's do that. And again, I'm going to use the archival coffee for that because I don't want it to be real prominent, just something on there. Here we go. I'm feeling like I want like a circle. Maybe that round factory. This one. Like you could see what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. Okay. So there's our fabric. It's pretty plain, but I like it. And it is definitely focused on the fabric, which is the point, I guess. And then it will go right down in our little pocket. And get it stretched out a little bit now that we've glued everything down. Slide my ruler down in here, make sure we're not stuck anywhere. Nope. So we'll put our pocket right down in here, or our card right down in our pocket, like so. Cute. I like it. And then I can put my little card right in my box, like that. So, like I said, I'll be doing all kinds of different things to go in the box. We might have file folders. We might have envelopes. We might have, you know, we've got tags and pockets. So, it won't necessarily be all one thing. They just won't be any wider than this, so we can put them in there. So that's this week, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll check out Amy's channel. And if you haven't started this yet, you know, it's only week 2, so you got plenty of time to catch up, or you can start with this week and just go forward. So, and if you do post on social media like Instagram, or you have YouTube and you make a video, if you will use the hashtag 50 Stack Challenge 3, then you can everybody else can see what you've made, and you can also, of course, search that hashtag and see what everybody else is doing, even if you don't want to participate yourself. So that's it for today, and I will see you guys back on Sunday for our just a regular journaling session. So until then, bye.